Hi, Rohit. Yeah, Rohit, what's happening? No audio. I cannot hear you. What happened, Rohit? Now it is audible. Yes. Wow. Plus, earlier Kaspersky did not take your email ID. Now it wants that also. What happened? You cannot hear me? Manisha, no, my audio is not working. Manisha ma'am, can you hear me? Hmm. Manisha ma'am, can you say hi to us? I hope your audio is working. Don't type. You don't look at typing here. Speak up. If you want to be on camera, feel free, be on camera, but don't type because we don't read any typing. I have one, two, three, four, like five mics. This is one of them. This is a different one. Is the audio quality okay? All right. The earlier one, I had like a standing thingy here, but it used to fall down all the time. So I got bored. So I just put this guy on a stand. Yes, yes. So we can actually have a podcast. तो आपसे दर्शक जानना चाहते हैं कि आप इतने फिट कैसे हैं और कौन से विटामिन खाने से दिल की बीमारी ठीक होती है और गंजे के ऊपर बाल भी आना शुरू होते हैं। हाँ। Rohit, can you just put it on the group like, we started. आ जाओ. Today, Swati ma'am is going to be here. Gunjita ma'am will be, I don't know at what time, 9:15 or something. And I put a good feature on today that when somebody's in the waiting room, I get a ting tong sound. Ah, such a savior. I don't even remember who's waiting there. It's not, it should have been flashing like that. It doesn't flash. So I switched on the option of that bell. Manisha ma'am, after some time, we are going to introduce each other. So please make sure that your microphone is working. Manisha ma'am, how did you get to know about our webinar? Good evening, Gunjita ma'am. Is she here? Yeah. Hi, Justin.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Justin. You sound like a woman today.
Yeah,
Oh,
so this is Deepti.
hi there.
Actually, my son said that.
Ah, I thought you're a fan.
No, no.
How old is he?
He's in 10th class, sir.
Seriously?
Ji.
I thought you'll say third standard or something.
No, sir. He's in 10th.
Wow, nice. You look younger than that.
Oh, thank you.
That's nice, huh? Uh, Deepti ma'am, in your house, whatever light
Yes,
that
sir.
you have at the top, is it facing up? Is it facing upwards?
No, sir. It's like,
Because there is no shadow on your face. So I was wondering, how does that happen? Typically, when there's a light, there's a shadow on our
yes,
face, but in your face, there's no shadow.
yes. It's
So I have a
behind helmet, sir.
so it is bounced
Yes.
lighting.
Yeah.
It is not direct lighting, so it doesn't hurt your eyes, right?
Yes, yes.
Very nice, very nice. So Rohit, please do keep a check account of how many people are here as usual. And we are waiting for a few more people, but we should get started because if we have to stop at 10:15, then we have to start. We have a lot to cover. So Gunjita ma'am has requested us to not begin till the time she says hello because she's having a dinner. So we're waiting for her.
Hello, sir. Hello, everyone.
Oh, hi there. Good, her dinner is done.
How are you?
All well, all well. So today we have somebody called Manisha. We haven't heard her voice. We haven't seen her video. We do not know who she is. I do not know where she's come from, but I hope she's able to communicate after some time. So today I was speaking to a gentleman who mm, is quite an experienced person in terms of Enneagram and hypnosis and things like that. So he said he would be open to come and share, maybe conduct a webinar for us here. Anybody aware of Enneagram? All right.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
What about Greengram?
No.
Green drum,
Yeah, right.
that pulses.
Huh. So
Yes, but
Enneagram is a psychometry test. It's a psychological tool. And do you think we should call him because he's into that? He's into NLP. He's into God knows what.
Mr. Parmeshwaran, sir.
No, 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 no. Some other person
Oh,
who is
okay.
less experienced than PG, but
Yes, sir.
he also is from God's own country. So I request all the people who we haven't seen to be on camera and say hi to us so we know who you are, we can see you. If you wanted to go ahead and brush your hair or do makeup or something, do that and come back. And as you can see, we have Gaurav who's brushing his beard instead of his hair, but doesn't matter. You have to brush and come back.
Hello, sir. How
Hi
are you?
there. All well, all well.
How's the weather in Pune, sir?
Pune, fantastic. Absolutely beautiful.
I am missing those days, sir.
It's like a hill
Actually,
station. It's like a hill station. Every place is green. You step out of the house, everywhere is green. थोड़ी प्यारी सी lovely बारिश की बूंदें. Very
yes,
romantic, very calm and quiet. Absolutely stunning.
I was missing my those days. I was in 2006. I was there in Pune, in
Oh,
Koregaon Park
lovely.
area.
Nice.
It was awesome, sir.
KP is a beautiful place. I mean, now it is, so, sir, some problem network, my camera and microphone. All right, ma'am. Okay. So anybody who's new here who wasn't there last time, I believe Dolly ma'am was here. Geeta ma'am, I don't remember. LD, I'm not sure who this person is. Who? Vaibhav is also, yeah, Vaibhav is new. So, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is new, quickly introduce yourselves because we'll be starting in just a minute. We don't really type and chat, and I don't read anything. My name is Milind. I'm going to be your facilitator for today.
मी एक 5 ते 10 मिनिटात घरी पोहोचेल. आता गाडी चालवतोय. मी हेडफोन्स वरती जॉईन केलंय. 5 मिनिटातच घरी पोहोचेल. मला ट्रॅफिक लागलं. सो मग मी इंट्रोड्यूस करतो पोहोचल्या.
Acha, you're talking to us? All right, Vaibhav.
येस.
Okay, thank you. LD, Mr. or Miss LD, we do not know. LD, hi there. There is somebody in the waiting room. Is it Money Magnet? I'm not sure. Money Magnet, are you logging in from 2 different devices? Because I see you in waiting
Yes, sir.
room
I've
also.
tried to log in from laptop, sir.
All right.
Probably from here.
All right. Let me see if anybody else wishes to log in but having some trouble or something. I think we should have the time as 8:45 so that by the time everybody kind of settles down and we begin, it might be 9 o'clock. Yeah, because if we spend so much time, then we won't have much time to cover, or it'll be very late by the time we end. All right. So let's get started. Who's new again? There is Vaibhav, and who else is new? LD. Hi, LD. Can you introduce yourself? Or LD is gone? All right. Shami ma'am, did you introduce yourself yesterday, day before yesterday? I
Hi,
forgot.
hi, it's not ma'am, it's Mr.
I'm so sorry.
Hi.
See, with no face, no, this thing is very difficult to
Okay, my name is Shami Manik. I'm attending the session. I'm based out of Delhi.
All right, all right.
I'm a publisher by profession,
Wonderful.
and I'm part of the Surya's group also.
Oh, nice, nice.
Okay.
Hi there, welcome there. What may we call you?
Shami.
Should we call you Sammi sir? Should we call you Shammi ji? What should we call you?
Shami, only Shami.
That's fine.
Perfect.
Awesome. All right, Shami, my name is Milind. Hi.
Hi.
I'm not sure if you met before, but now we have.
Okay.
Anyone apart from Vaibhav who's new? Sangeeta ma'am. Sangeeta ma'am, did you say hi to us? I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm new.
अच्छा, आप कहाँ से हैं?
I registered, but I couldn't join on Sunday.
All right, all right. And
I'm
are you a part of Surya's group, or are you a part of ICTA, or are you a part of?
NVC.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Sangeeta ma'am. All right, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Where is my slideshow? It is 9:11. So now we have like 1 hour sharp. And anyone who has not, apart from Vaibhav, who has not introduced themselves, who would like to, now is your time. If you introduce yourself, we know who you are. If we can see your face, we have an image to your face, that would be good. And what happens when you introduce yourself? You're able to build a positive relationship or rapport, in other words, rapport, and it's a good thing. And whenever we keep introducing yourself, we keep building our self-confidence. All right. So without further ado, let's begin. I am sharing my screen. Once I share, let me know if you can see the slides. Is that a yes? When I
Yes,
take
sir.
that shower, I really look like some Banarasi Babu with this funny hair. That muchi and that hair looks very different. All right. So, guys, welcome. Today we are going to take a look at mental models. So, for those people who are meeting me for the first time, I don't know Shammi and who else. Shammi, are we meeting for the first time today? Is that a yes? All right. No answer there? Yes. All right. So, my name is Milind, and I'm an artist, teacher, corporate trainer. I'm a counselor, and I'm a coach. And I run a bunch of signature programs like executive presence and personal branding, storytelling, and things like that. A lot of fun stuff, really. I also am a voice artist, so I run programs on voice culture. And because I come from counseling, I also run a beautiful program called Listen Like a Counselor, which is useful for all. Um, the previous program that you might have missed is Understanding Relationship Theory. So, psychology based, intelligence theory is again psychological based, mindfulness, meditation based, and visual storytelling based. Our new upcoming programs are related to NLP, CBT, mindfulness. If anybody's aware of what these things are, there's going to be therapeutic art, and there can also be transactional analysis. Alrighty. So usually, whatever our program that we conduct, they are based on these topics or these subjects rather, and they are psychology, creativity, and leadership. Three key areas of life. Now, the fourth area, of course, is relationships. So we focus on well-being and personal development. And in today's world of artificial intelligence, human intelligence is losing its significance. So we are trying to bring back the significance that humans have, the importance that intelligence has, the importance that psychology has, our personality has, so that we are not lost in the world of AI. We maintain our ground, we maintain our importance. Is that a good idea? Before we go ahead, I'd like to say that, and I'd like to let you know, if you did not know already, that this is not a YouTube video, this is not a recording, this is all live. And if you have any questions, you can stop me anytime, any moment. You don't have to wait for the session to get over. The other thing is that you don't have to be muted. You can be unmuted. If you're not in a noisy environment, please don't be on mute. If you want to cough, if you want to sneeze, feel free. वो आप चीजें कर सकते हैं माइक्रोफोन ऑन रख के. And the best part is you can ask any questions any minute, any time. Please make sure the more interactive it is, the more questions you ask, the more you speak, the more you're going to learn. All right, so let's get down to business. Mental models. So we have heard, most of us have heard as mental case. मैंने स्कूल में तो बहुत सुना था mental case है वो, mentally है. But बड़े होने के बाद we are listening to this new word, mental model. Can anybody throw some light on what is a mental model? Is it some beautiful lady who's a model but basically mental? Is it that?
No.
No? Then what could mental model be? सुनने में तो ऐसा ही लगता है ना? Make a guess if you do not know. Make a guess, wrong guess, right guess.
It is a psychological pattern of behavior or something, the psychological behavior of someone's.
It is certainly related to psychology, and it can be related to behavior also. Very true. You're on the right track. Anybody else? And by the way, we are all learning. Your answer could be right. Your answer could be wrong. Doesn't matter. We are all learning. So nobody's perfect. बिंदास आप आंसर दे सकते हैं. यदि आपको आंसर नहीं पता तो कह सकते हैं कि पता तो नहीं है लेकिन गेस करना चाहते हैं. You can guess an answer. All right? Wonderful. Way of thinking, something got to do with psychology. So let us see. So here we have some definitions of what a mental model is. Who would like to read loud and clear?
May I, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Mental models are deeply held beliefs or frameworks about how the world works. They help us interpret experiences and predict outcomes. Everyone has them, whether they know it or not.
Is this interesting, ladies and gentlemen? Everyone has a mental model.
Yes, sir.
All right. We are going to study or look at mental models in a formal way, but basically everybody has in an informal way. Point number one. Anybody who's done NLP? Sorry? Anybody here who studied NLP, neuro-linguistic programming? All right. So neuro-linguistic programming has another word that would be a mental map. Here we have a mental model. Somebody else read further. Quick. Just read loud and clear. It's very easy.
A mental
A
model
mental
is a
model,
it's okay, you can continue.
okay. A mental model is a representation of some domain or situation that supports understanding, reasoning, and prediction. Mental models,
Stop. See here. Now we are getting into a domain or a situation. In the earlier definition, there was no domain. Do you agree? Right?
yes,
So what we start understanding is a mental model itself can have multiple definitions. Is there anything in life which has many definitions? ऐसी कोई चीज है दुनिया में जिसकी अनेक definition है? Anyone?
yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
No,
अरे
no, sir.
जवाब दो ना. Yes sir, no sir क्या है? कोई तो एग्जाम्पल दो ना कुछ.
और सर जैसे हम फिजिक्स में भी पढ़ते हैं तो एक एक टर्म का बहुत सारी डेफिनेशंस होती हैं, अलग अलग
ये पक्का
साइंटिस्ट
ये
अलग
पक्का
अलग
टी- ये पक्का टीचर जी होंगी.
जी
अच्छा. बॉलीवुड ने भी तो हमें सिखाया है कि ऐसी कोई चीज है जिसके अनेक डेफिनेशन है.
Love and happiness.
हाँ, लव. इतने सारे
And
गाने, इतने
happiness.
सारे डेफिनेशन है ना. तो फिजिक्स हो, लव हो, व्हाट वी अंडरस्टैंड इज दैट यू लुक एट द सेम थिंग फ्रॉम डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स. Is that okay? So here in this
Yes, sir.
definition, we're looking at domain. What is
In
domain?
physics, light
Domain
has two definitions. It is particle, it is wave. Both.
Wow, see? Particle also, wave also. All right. Now, the question is, somebody might say, ये क्या है? इतने सारे definition, मैं तो पक गया. एक ही बताओ, simple करो life को. And the answer is, life simple अगर करने जाओ, तो आपका knowledge कैसे हो जाएगा? ओए, कैसे हो जाएगा?
Restricted.
Knowledge कैसे होगा?
Restricted.
Limited.
Limited हो जाएगा.
Limited and
Narrow हो जाएगा.
Unlimited नहीं होगा knowledge. पहली बात. दूसरी बात, आपका देखने का नजरिया कैसे हो जाएगा?
Narrow.
Rigidity आ जाएगी. All right. As you mature in terms of understanding, experience, knowledge, and age, you have to have an open mind and accept many, many things. Agree, disagree?
Agreed, sir.
That's
Agree,
why
sir.
don't be scared. Never shy away from multiple definitions. It's okay to have multiple definitions. It's okay to have multiple points of views. For a certain situation, use the one that seems to be applicable. All right, Dipti ma'am, let's read ahead.
yes, sir. Mental models permit reasoning about situations not directly experienced. They allow people to mentally simulate the behavior of a system.
Question. Is this getting confusing or is it okay? एक तो मेंटल मॉडल सीखने आए हैं और अगर डेफिनेशन पढ़ रहे तो
Not
कंफ्यूज हो रहे हैं.
confusing, sir.
अब क्या
Okay.
करेंगे? तो हमारे पास दो चॉइस है. यार कॉम्प्लेक्स चीजें नहीं सीखेंगे, सिंपल चीजें बताओ ना. लेट अस डिफाइन फ्रूट्स, वेजिटेबल्स, हाउस, ट्री. ऐसा करना है, ऐसा सीखना है. तो क्या करें, इसको सिंपल करें और शुड आई गो अहेड? जल्दी बताओ, टाइम इज लिमिटेड।
Sir,
Sir,
simple.
make it simple. Sir, make it simple.
ऑल राइट, कौन सी, ऊपर वाली सेंटेंस या नीचे वाली? ओके, mental models permit reasoning about situations not directly experienced. In other words, a mental model is going to give you the permission to come up with a reason why certain thing happened even when you were not there. Is that okay? आपने देखे भी नहीं कुछ हुई है, लेकिन आपने कल्पना की है. लेकिन mental model is a framework for that. Is it fantasy? Is mental model a fantasy? Anybody else?
Sir, it could be because it is
Fantasy.
something
Wait,
which is, yeah,
fantasy. Fantasy का क्या definition है? आप पकड़ी
जो
गई.
दिमाग में होता है वो मनगढ़ंत जो बोलते हैं ना वैसा वाला.
मनगढ़ंत. बताओ ना मुझे एग्जाम्पल, बताओ ना मुझे
Something
फैंटेसी का
is
एग्जाम्पल
really
बताओ
not,
ना.
something is really not happened. We just
तो
fantasize it,
वो
or
तो
we just made it.
इफ इट डिड नॉट हैपन, वो फैंटेसी क्यों करेंगे आप उसको? आप बोलेंगे अनरियल.
Unreal. Yes, sir.
फैंटेसी क्यों बोल रहे हो आप उसको?
Unreal things have desire. You have desires to do unreal things. Fantasy.
Okay, so I'm bringing to your notice, ladies and gentlemen, every word you use has a meaning. If you do not know the meanings of every word you're using, two things are happening. One, your clarity is lesser, which you need to work on. And two, when you express, the other person might get confused. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ये गुंजित मैम को
Yes,
बहुत
sir.
गुस्सा आया मेरे ऊपर. क्लास के बाद देखती हूँ.
नहीं sir.
हमेशा मुझे रॉन्ग बोलते हैं, ये कोई बात है? नहीं, मैंने रॉन्ग नहीं कहा, मैंने सिर्फ पूछा कि फैंटेसी का मतलब क्या है. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, something that you can imagine might have happened. Is that fair? Is it simple?
Yes, sir.
They allow people to mentally simulate the behavior of a system. Any sort of a system, you can mentally imagine how the system works or simulate a system. What does simulate mean? Simple है. सिमू हमेशा टाइम पे आती है और कभी कभी लेट आती है ऑफिस को, तो जब वो लेट आती है तो सिमुलेट हो गई, राइट? क्या है? व्हाट इज सिमुलेट? गाइस, यू आर एजुकेटेड पीपल, यू हैव टू नो द वर्ड व्हाट सिमुलेट मींस.
Simulation means
Try something.
ड्राइविंग समथिंग.
the miniature form. Miniature form.
मिनिएचर व्हाट?
I- Miniature of an original one means
I guess stimulation means a sensation.
अयो सिद्धि, स्टिमुलेशन नहीं रे बाबा, सिमुलेशन. कहां से कहां ले जा रहे हो? कहां से हमें कहां तक ले जा रहे हो? मिलॉर्ड, मेरे फाजिल दोस्त इस कोर्ट को गुमराह करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. होता
I
नहीं
think
हिंदी फिल्मों में ऐसा
simulation,
डायलॉग.
simulation is creating real life conditions.
काय
Either
भुरभुर मध्ये
hello,
येतोय मध्ये नाही.
All right. So simulation is reproducing something which may not be real when you reproduce it. Is that okay? Simple enough?
Yes, sir.
आगे जाएंगे.
Yes, sir.
कभी आप लोगों को लगता नहीं है कि मुझे इतने वर्ड्स कैसे मालूम है और मैं इतना सिंपल कैसे करके बता रहा हूँ? Is anybody thinking about that? Because I can tell you a secret.
Yes, sir.
क्या?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
please tell your secret.
So there are two
Yes, sir.
secrets. Firstly, मेरा जो स्लाइड बनने वाला जो आदमी है जो बना के देता है मुझे स्लाइड्स, आई सिट विथ हिम एंड आस्क हिम क्या लिखा है, इसका मतलब क्या है, एंड दैट गाय एक्सप्लेन्स एवरीथिंग टू मी. तो एक सीक्रेट है ये. दूसरा सीक्रेट, देयर इज अ वेबसाइट कॉल्ड,
No website.
देयर इज नो सच वेबसाइट .com. वहां इस सारे के मीनिंग वैसे भी लिखे हुए हैं. And that is where I pick up from. So what are the two secrets? One, my slide maker tells me, and secondly, the website. All right, is that true? In a fantasy, it can be true, but यहाँ कोई fantasy नहीं चालू है.
Or maybe in a parallel world, sir.
So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, please take it seriously. Please work on your vocabulary, because the minute you need to explain something, express something, if you're a teacher, if you're a doctor, if you're a counselor, if you're a therapist, if you are any kind of a job that you do or a profession that you do, that you're dealing with clients, you'll have to know some words, because sometimes you need to express something. When they express something, you need to understand. Agree, disagree?
Agree,
Agreed,
sir.
sir.
So, even if you develop the habit of learning words in English, please continue the same habit in Marathi, Hindi, Punjabi, Gujarati, whatever your mother tongue is, because जितने अब ज्यादा शब्द आपको पता है, उतनी अच्छी आपकी क्या होगी? कम्युनिकेशन होगी, वाणी
Communication.
होगी. All right? चलो आगे जाएंगे. Dipti ma'am, quickly last slide about what is mental model.
Yes, sir. A mental model is a simplified internal representation of how something works, allowing individuals to understand, reason, and predict outcomes. It's a framework or worldview that helps people interrupt information,
ओए,
make
interrupt
decisions.
information.
Interpret information, make decisions, and solve problems. These models are based on personal experiences, education, and cultural influences.
So, guys, if you notice, every slide is giving us a slightly different angle. But one thing is for sure, a mental model talks about prediction, something that not has happened. A mental model is talking about figuring things out when you are not there. Are you with me?
Yes,
A
sir.
mental model is helping you think, reason, use logic. Are they talking about emotions? Feel करो, महसूस करो. ऐसे कोई बात हो रही है यहाँ पे?
No, sir.
So is it the head or is it the heart? The entire mental model thingy.
Both. It's a head, sir.
कौन है रे ये both? नहीं, दोनों होता है ना सर. दिल भी तो होता है इंसान को दिल होता है, लेकिन इस टॉपिक में दिल की बात हो रही है क्या?
No, sir.
सर, जो भी हो ना, भावनाओं को समझो ना. मैंने बोल दिया सो बोल दिया, समझ लो ना. मैंने कुछ भी आंसर दे दिया, आप समझा करो. तो गाइस, दिस इज अ फ्रेमवर्क. व्हाट इज अ फ्रेमवर्क? We should really have this
We can
session.
say
We
that
should really have this session 3 hours long. 2 hours for vocabulary,
It helps.
half
It
an hour
helps
of understanding,
people
and
to
only
make
30 minutes of slideshow.
decisions, solve problems.
Say that again, please. I'm sorry. Quick. Say that again, please.
It helps people to make decisions and solve problems, sir.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, इसका मतलब फ्रेमवर्क का मतलब वो है क्या? सवाल ही भूल गए. So, ladies and gentlemen, in very simple words, a mental model is some sort of a structure which is going to help us think, find a reason, apply some logic, predict what's going to happen in the future, figure out what happened in the past, figure out what is the reason something happened. So बहुत कुछ चीजें हो रही है mental model में. Without you having data. Sometimes data है, sometimes data नहीं है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, you might say, आप
Sir,
wrong
but,
answer बोल रहे हो.
there is, excuse me, sir, but data is there na, personal experiences, education, and cultural.
एग्जैक्टली. तो मेरा वही वाक्य था कि आप बोलोगे आप तो गलत बोल रहे हो, ऐसा मेरा भी वाक्य था और आपने मुझे पकड़ लिया. और उसका कारण ये है, for you to understand, sometimes I make it so easy that we have to compromise on the integrity of the real answer. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
कभी कभी आंसर को
Yes,
इतना
sir.
आसान करना पड़ता है कि वो गलत की तरफ मुड़ने लगता है. तो हमारे पास दो ऑप्शन है. एक, मैं चीजों को सिंपल करते जाऊं, या फिर आप अपने आप को ज्यादा और ज्यादा नॉलेजेबल बनाते जाएं, सो दैट यू स्टार्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग मोर एंड मोर. विच वन डू यू वांट टू चूज?
हम अपने आप
Understanding more and more.
सिंपल बनाओ यार, बहुत
Yes.
पका हुआ हूँ. All right.
Just for now, for both.
Acha. All right. So, guys, now that we have roughly understood what a mental model is, let's quickly get into them. Why are mental models important? Now, they can shape perception and behavior, aid decision making and problem solving, and help avoid cognitive traps and biases. Out of the 3 points, which one do you think is more important to you personally?
First one is most important,
All right.
and second is also important.
All
I'm just
three are
asking you, I'm just asking on a
important.
personal level, which one would you choose? Why should I use a mental model? What would your reason be out of the 3?
The first one for me.
All right. Anybody else? Quick.
Second one is for
Helps in
me,
decision making
decision
and
making and problem solving.
All right. Okay, guys. So let's go ahead. Now, these are some everyday examples of mental models. Number 1 is supply and demand, which comes in which industry?
Economics.
Domain is economics. First principle thinking, the domain is physics and philosophy. Opportunity cost, the domain is the world of business. And confirmation bias, the world is which world of what?
psychology.
Are you noticing something that mental models can be applied in so many different areas? Is it interesting?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
तो उसकी व्याप्ति जो है मेंटल मॉडल्स की कम है या काफी बहुत ज्यादा है?
ज्यादा है.
Vast, sir.
Point to be noted. I'm bringing lot of focal points to your notice. All right. Origins and influences. Who would like to quickly read this? कि आया कहाँ से ये सारे?
Myself.
Hmm.
Concept popularized by Charlie Munger, Vice Chairman, Berkshire Hathaway. Influenced by fields like psychology, system thinking, and economics.
All right. So basically, Mr. Charlie, who was a VC at that time, he popularized it, and mental models are influenced by various fields. As you can see, psychology is a big part there. All right. Common models. Look at the names of the models now that we should master, which would be useful for us. Second order thinking, inversion, probabilistic thinking, circle of competence, and map is not the territory. Anybody heard these words before? These names before?
No, sir. What is the meaning of probabilistic
Probabilistic.
क्या
No,
पता?
sir.
probabilistic thinking?
I don't even know what is the meaning of the word probability. So how can I tell you what is probability thinking? I don't know what it is.
Probabilistic thinking.
क्या पता क्या है वो? You want to ask somebody to help you? What is the meaning of the word probability?
Yes.
Chance of happening.
Chance of happening. Is that Danny?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Did you get that? Now did you get the meaning?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wonderful. So see people, when you start giving answers, 2 things happen. 1, you start contributing to the process. Secondly, other people benefit from your knowledge. So always make sure you give knowledge, you take knowledge, you share knowledge, you increase knowledge. Maybe the answer is right, maybe the answer is wrong. Don't be afraid, don't be scared, be like a simple child. Keep ego away. गलत बोला तो गलत बोला, correct बोला तो correct बोला, लेकिन if you're sure you're not correct, say, I don't know, but I am guessing. That way, you're free of any liability. Okay?
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Where can models be used? Can they be used in personal life and personal decisions? Is it possible? Or are they only used in the corporate?
Excuse me, sir. Sir,
In a personal.
can I ask a question, sir? Milind, sir, please.
Mm-hmm.
In our earlier slide, it was termed as second order thinking like that. So
Thinking.
why? Yeah, second order thinking or inversion. Why that order has got that name is not mentioned, sir. Why it is termed as second order thinking?
One chance is maybe it will come up, and the other chance is maybe it won't come up. What chance do you want to take?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for asking the
Okay,
question.
okay, sure.
Guys,
Okay.
guys, look, somebody's alive, somebody's awake, somebody's curious. All right. Are you noticing that?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it interesting? We have curious learners. You have to be curious. You have to be asking questions. So the answer to that question most probably is going to be coming up in the next slides. Now, the mental models can be used in personal life and decisions. They can also be used in business and any strategy for everyday life. Let's move on and let's take a look at a model called as first principles thinking. Should we understand what this model means?
Yes, sir.
All right. Would anyone like to read or should I quickly read?
I can read.
Please go ahead.
Instead of reasoning by analogy, doing something just because it's always been done that way, break down a problem to its fundamental truths and build up from there. This was famously used by Elon Musk to rethink the cost of building rockets.
Can anybody
Use
explain
it.
what that means? Vaibhav, can you or can anybody else quickly explain, especially when Elon Musk, the name came up, what does it mean?
He is one of the most richest person.
Okay. Now we are digressing, man. Is that Vaibhav?
Yes.
वैभव हम डाइग्रेस करें डाइग्रेस का मतलब है हम टॉपिक से दूर जा रहे हैं एनीबडी
Things are only about only about making money, which means the cost and production, etc. So that is the principle of his thinking. He gives priority for money making, so that that will be taken as his priority in thinking.
All right.
First
So
principle in thinking.
we got two answers. One answer said Elon Musk is so and so rich man, whatever. We have got a second answer that Elon Musk is only thinking about making money. Do you think this principle is talking about making money?
No,
No,
this
sir.
principle.
Whenever Elon Musk stuck in some problem, he used to follow these first principle thinking
Break down a
and
problem.
break down his problem into fundamentals.
Okay. So firstly, congratulations to all the people who are trying to answer. Never be scared if your answer is right and wrong. Question to all of you all. Do you people remember the first time you started learning a cycle, a bicycle? Did you fall down?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No.
Corner, you know.
Yes, sir.
All right. We fall down, we make mistakes, and that's what children are. So here, when we learn something new, are we experts or are we children?
Children.
Children. So keep life simple, be children. If you make a mistake, don't feel bad about it. It's okay. Bindas raho. Laugh, smile. If you fall down, brush your wounds and run again. All right. So should I quickly explain this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First principles thinking. Look at the name. First principles. Instead of reasoning by analogy, in other words, doing something just because it has always been done like that. Have you noticed? जैसा चलती आ रहा है परंपरा लोग वैसा ही कर रहे हैं.
Yes.
इंडिया में नहीं, दुनिया में.
Some people choose another way, sir.
So one point to be noted, everybody is doing the same thing over and over again. But let us look what the principle says. Break down a problem to its fundamental truths and build from there. In other words, ये कोई भी समस्या कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है उसके बेसिक को जाओ फाउंडेशन को जाओ और वहां से फिर से सॉल्यूशन निकालना शुरू करो. लोगों का सॉल्यूशन यूज करना है क्या?
नहीं.
No, sir.
I'll give you a very simple example. फर्नीचर बनाते समय people have been using what glue? People have been using carpenter, the white color glue. What is it called?
Fevicol.
सदियों से आ रहा है, राइट? अरे
Yes,
सदियों
sir.
से, इट्स अ वर्ड, सदियों से नहीं आ रहा है, बट बहुत सालों से आ रहा है. What if you come up with a new technique, maybe like IKEA, there is no Fevicol. They give you parts
Yes.
and you assemble at home. Is it working or is it failing?
Yes, sir. It's working.
So question to you, can we say that IKEA used first principle thinking and they did not follow what others was doing?
Yes, sir.
We can say
Yes,
that.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Interesting है?
Interesting.
Yes. Yes.
Question. ये करने के लिए हमें इंटेलिजेंस की जरूरत है या सोचने की जरूरत है?
Thinking.
सोचने.
इसका मतलब है हमने अज्यूम कर लिया इंटेलिजेंट तो हम है ही
नहीं सर, both.
बस थिंकिंग की
Intelligent
जरूरत है.
thinking.
All right, that is
Intelligent
true.
thinking.
I believe every one of us is intelligent, but we have to think. Vaibhav, please read ahead.
Use it when you want to innovate, challenge
Hmm.
assumptions, or tackle a complex problem in a fresh way.
See, nicely written there. A complex problem if you want to solve, but in a new way. That time you will use first principles thinking. What does first principle thinking say? Go to the basics,
Go to the fundamental.
fundamentals. Now, one more way of looking at the same principle. Who'd like to read quickly?
May I, sir?
Hmm.
Use it to challenge assumptions, especially when you are stuck or constrained. How? Strip a problem down to its basic truth. Rebuild a solution from scratch based on those truths.
Okay. Now, in the bracket, I've written
Reveal.
reveal. So the person who made the slide, he wrote something, but I wrote reveal. Okay.
Why?
What does reveal mean here? It simply means reinventing the wheel. And my question is, अगर solution पहले से मौजूद है, why do you want to create a solution again and reinvent the wheel? Isn't it stupid and silly to do that?
For innovation.
इनोवेशन क्यों करना है खामखा? शांति से बैठो, खाना मिल रहा है, सो जाओ, आराम करो, रिलैक्स करो, लाइफ में कंप्लेसेंट बन जाओ. इनोवेशन क्यों चाहिए?
To stand out.
Stand out is one reason, but another reason is if the problem is complex, you're not able to solve it with traditional methods. For example, Elon Musk wanted to build a rocket, but the cost of building the rocket is so high, he had to find a new way which is cheaper. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's take a look at the example.
Instead of asking what's the best marketing strategy our competitors use, ask what are we really trying to accomplish and what are the raw tools at our disposal.
All right. Did you follow that? Should I go ahead to the next slide? All right. One more first principle thinking. More way of looking at it. Who'd like to read quickly?
Use it for making big life choices like switching careers, moving cities, or rethinking goals.
Ayo, do you want to use it for making a big choice like switching a career? Has anybody met somebody who switched their careers?
Yes.
Or have you? I don't know. If you ask me,
Yes.
you don't ask me anything, but I have switched careers 3 times. All
I
right.
know a person. Hello.
Hmm.
I know a person who has switched career, and I know her for a long time, 35 years. She's my wife. She was IT professional. Now she's a farmer.
Oh my God, such a huge transformation. Amazing. Thank you for sharing. I did not know that. All right. So, guys, you can use first principle thinking. Ma'am, read the example.
Example, instead of asking which job should I apply for, ask what do I fundamentally want in a career? Autonomy, creativity, impact. What do I have to build from there?
Did everybody understand that question?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, what is the name of this model?
First
First
principle
principle
thinking.
thinking.
Now, Danny, we are here with
Sir.
second order thinking. Would you like to read?
Sure, sir. Second order thinking. Think beyond immediate consequences. Ask and then vote. First order thinking sees the obvious. Second order thinking considers the ripple effects.
Are you following that? Why it's called second order? Did you get the answer?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, what is the meaning of ripple effects?
कौन है ये? स्वाति मैम?
Yes, sir.
रिपल इफेक्ट यानी क्या होता है ना? When something,
Consequences.
when some action happens, कभी कभी उसके दो चार अलग अलग रिएक्शन बाहर निकलते हैं. जैसे the analogy given here with ripple effect is if you throw stone in the water in the river, you see these ripples everywhere. एक स्टोन और रिपल कितने होते हैं?
Both, sir.
All right. So let's take an example in real life. Let's say घर का जो रिस्पॉन्सिबल आदमी है दुर्भाग्यवश बीमार हो गया, कुछ एक्सीडेंट हो गया और उसके हाथ से जॉब चला गया. तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? ठीक है, ये जॉब नहीं तो दूसरा मिलेगा. लेकिन उसको 6 महीने जॉब दूसरा मिला नहीं. अब 6 महीने यदि उसकी हेल्थ खराब थी, जॉब नहीं मिला, तो रिपल इफेक्ट क्या हुआ? शायद
Family members also.
फाइनेंशियल
इशू हो गए. उसका बहुत ही बिकेम वेरी एंग्री. छोटी छोटी बात पे चिड़चिड़ करने लगा घर पे बैठ के एवरी डे. हाँ, ही यूज्ड टू गो टू वर्क एवरी डे. लेकिन अभी गुस्सा करने लगा. उसका और बीवी का बहुत बड़ा झगड़ा हो गया. उसकी बीवी उसको छोड़ के मैके चले गई. बीवी तो बच्चों को भी साथ लेके गई.
Okay.
Are you noticing with one thing there are multiple things that can create a ripple effect? Is that clear,
Okay.
Swatima?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलो आगे. Who's reading? Please read ahead.
Example, a company cuts prices to boost sales. Second order effect, lower margins, potential long-term damage to brand perception.
Did everybody understand that? Should I go to the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. So Danny, second
Sir.
order clear?
Clear, sir.
Wonderful. Anybody quickly read? Guys,
May
take
I?
initiative. Just start reading. Don't even ask may I. Just read.
Second order thinking, use it to predict long-term consequences. How? Go beyond what happens next to what happens after that. Example, say you are considering offering discounts to boost sales. Sure, it might work now, but will it damage your brand in the long run or create pricing expectations you can't sustain?
Okay. So let's take a strange example. Let's say Mercedes. Is it an expensive car or very cheap?
Expensive.
Maybe they give discount. 80% discount. How much will it cost now? Okay, let's bring it a little lower now. Let's say 10 lakhs. हाँ? तो 10 लाख में मर्सिडीज मिलना शुरू हो गई तो many people will buy. कंपनी को तो फायदा हो रहा है ना? हाँ या ना, guys?
Yes. But
Company is getting money. Company is getting money because many people are buying it. But अभी टैक्सी वाले भी यूज करने शुरू हो गए मर्सिडीज. अब क्या हो रहा है आगे? Are you understanding? For a company like Mercedes or Audi or BMW, do you think it is important for them to make money or maintain the brand also?
maintain the
Maintain the brand.
The brand as well as sales.
All right. So these are the things we have to understand in second order thinking. अब भी तो मुझे ये मिल जाएगा, लेकिन उसके आगे जो होगा वो कौन संभालेगा? Agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So third example है, but because you're smart people, so I'm gonna go next. Inversion. This is another mental model. Mental model number
3.
Who would like to read quick?
Inversion. Flip the problem on its head. Instead of asking, how can I succeed? Ask how could I fail, then avoid the pitfalls.
Hmm.
Used by Charlie Munger, who often says, all I want to know is where I'm going to die, so I'll never go there.
All right. Now, of course, the way Charlie puts it is it's an American way of saying it, and it's a high level English. But did anybody get the point of this? How to use this principle?
Yes, sir.
Pakka explain nahi karu. All good?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Very good. I'm happy. Okay. So let's take one more example. Somebody else read quickly. Who has not read? Is there anybody here who did not read? Maybe Shammi or somebody else?
May I, sir?
Please go ahead.
Inversion use it to identify risks and blind spots. How? Ask what would guarantee failure and work backward to avoid those scenarios. For example, launching a new product instead of planning only for success. Ask what would cause customer to hate this, then design around avoiding those outcomes.
Clear, everybody?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The minute you say yes, I'm going to trust you, okay?
Yes.
Anybody who needs help, anybody who wants to say, give an example or please explain, I will. But if you say, I understood everything, I'm just going to move ahead. All right. Mental model number
4.
number 4. Who has not read absolutely? Would you like to read, whoever that person is? I believe Sangeeta ma'am did not read. I believe Veena ma'am did not read. Lata ma'am did not read. Would you guys like to read? Lakshmi, I do not know who this person is, but they also have not read. Quick, quick, take a decision. Would you like to read?
I want to read, sir.
All right.
Thank you. Using mental models. Mental model number 4, Occam's razor. When faced with competing explanations, the simplest one is usually correct. Don't overcomplicate. Strip away assumptions. Useful in troubleshooting, medical diagnostics, decision making with incomplete information.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yes, sir.
Did everybody follow this, or do you want me to?
Sir, I have understood the sentence, but why it is called Occam's razor? What is meaning of that word?
ये कौन है ये डिफिकल्ट सवाल पूछने वाले कौन है ये लोग? Who is this person?
Sir, I am Swati.
क्या है स्वाति मैम? सबके सामने दिन ऐसा मुझे ऐसे सवाल पूछते हो, मैं क्या आंसर दूं बेचारा? आप लोगों का प्लान है कि चेक करो उसको,
नहीं
मालूम
सर.
पकड़ो उसको, सब नहीं आता उसको। तो रिमेंबर द आंसर आई हैड गिवन डैनी। मैंने डैनी को आंसर क्या दिया था जब उन्होंने सवाल पूछा था? तो
Next slide it will come.
Next.
ओए, मैंने गारंटी नहीं दी थी।
It's maybe coming.
मैंने बोला था आई डोंट
Can
नो।
I get the answer?
All right, so let's go ahead. So is everybody clear with what this mental model is? So we won't give many examples. We'll go to the jump to the next one. बोलो जल्दी।
Yes.
क्या yes sir? पूरी सेंटेंस बोलो। Clear? Yeah. Did everybody understand that? A true story, guys. So that's why in a BPO, BPM, so I did some work there as well. So when we would get a call there, our answer, somebody would say, hey, my computer's not really working, my laptop not working. And we would like, okay, did you switch on the power switch? Is the power cord plugged in? Oh, let me check. Oh, damn. No. There you go.
It's Apple.
तो रियल लाइफ में सच में ऐसा होता है. Um, so should I give one beautiful example?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I do it.
Okay. So as a kid, I used to watch TV and I used to learn. I've learned a lot from TV. And there used to be the show, a German show, I believe. It used to be called The Old Fox. Anybody seen Old Fox?
No, sir.
All right.
No, sir.
I
So
heard,
this is a
sir.
detective
No.
show. The Old Fox was a detective who was a senior, I don't know, 60 plus, gray hair and all that. In one particular episode, there are some young detectives, and they have gone to solve a murder case. They've gone to a terrace of a building, and a man has fallen down from the terrace, and obviously he has died. So four detectives are trying to figure out, and the one person says, "You know what? They had a fight." Okay, the other person said, "Yeah, this person had an affair with this one, so he got angry, so he pushed him." And the other person said, "Yeah, but this person owed this person money, and that's why they had a fight." So people came up with lots of explanations, and this show, the entire show of 1 hour, it was running, and I'm also like, what exactly what happened? Who killed? Who's the khuni kaun hai? Qatil kaun hai? End of the show, who walks in? Who walks in?
Slippery terrace or something.
गुजराती में बात करूं मैं. अरे जब शो खत्म होने को आया, उस शो के अंदर कौन आदमी आया? Is that okay now? Now can you give me an answer?
जो मरा हुआ था.
नहीं रे बाबा. Junior, who was solving the case?
Old fox.
Old fox.
Old Fox नहीं था उधर. कैसे listening skills हैं? Four detectives who are young people are solving the case. Old Fox is not there. And in the end of the show, who comes up? Old Fox comes. He listened to the discussion. And they, you know what, sir? ऐसा मरा होगा, sir, वैसा मरा होगा. And the old fox says, शांत रहता है old fox और सिर्फ इतना ही बोलता है. What if this is not a murder and just an accident? And the show ends, title scroll chalu. What do we learn from this show?
He's using a
Very
mental
the
model, sir.
simple.
He's using a mental model.
So, do you think his judgment was correct, or do you think those four young detectives were right?
His judgment was correct, sir.
The judgment was correct. The person was drunk. He was sitting on the edge of the terrace and he just fell down, slipped, and it was an accident. Which mental model?
Occam's razor.
Sources razor.
Occam says that.
Good example for you. Good example.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
देखो, जो बचपन में देखा है, मैं आपको एग्जाम्पल आज दे रहा हूं. कैसे पॉसिबल है? अच्छा, ये कुछ बोरिंग बातें हैं. Who'd like to read this? जल्दी. Swati ma'am, please read.
But what is Occam and what is razor? Occam's razor, the principle that entities should not be multiplied unnecessarily, is named after the English Franciscan friar and theologian William of Ockham. Okay. Impact on science and physiology is that Occam's razor has been influential in both science and philosophy. Sorry, often used to guide the selection of most plausible explanation from a set of possibilities. And R is question.
So did you figure out what is Occam's razor and whatever ये नाम कहाँ से आया?
Yes, it is a person's name, from that it came.
So solved? Problem solved?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Wonderful. So here is one more question. Razor. So what is a razor? The razor is a metaphor. What does metaphor mean? हिंदी मराठी में metaphor का क्या मतलब है?
Stage before butterfly.
Stage before butterfly? No, that is
Okay.
metamorphosis. This is metaphor.
Comparison.
Yeah?
Indirect comparison, like not like a simile using like and such
वो तो
as,
ठीक है
but
सिद्धी, लेकिन उसके लिए शब्द क्या है? मराठी मंदी काय म्हणतात त्याला? मेटाफरला.
मणी 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 सारखं
No.
मणी पण
I like your answers, but they're wrong. And here is the answer. वो खाने को क्या करते रहे ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए? ऐसा कुछ वो रवा से बनाते हैं, ऐसा कुछ ऐसा स्पून से खाते हैं, क्या रे वो?
उपमा सर।
अरे हाँ, उपमा. तो
उपमा.
ये उपमा है, मेटाफोर मतलब. कोई एक्चुअल रेजर है नहीं उधर, स्वाति मैम. और
Okay.
रेजर का क्या काम है? अननेसेसरी डेटा जो है कहानी में से उसको शेव कर दो, निकाल दो उधर से. इज दैट क्लियर? अब समझ में आया
Okay.
ओकम्स
Yes.
रेजर क्या है? डू यू
Yes,
लाइक द
sir.
स्टोरी बिहाइंड इट?
Yes.
अब किसी पार्टी में जाओ, किसी फंक्शन में जाओ, फ्रेंड के साथ जाओ, तो ऐसा कुछ बोला ना, अरे अकॉर्डिंग टू ओकम्स रेजर ऐसा करना चाहिए. एंड देन ओ माय गॉड, क्या बोले जा रही है? ओकम्स रेजर नहीं पता तुम्हें? अरे क्या आदमी है. ऐसा कुछ करो ना स्टाइल से, मजा आएगा ना.
Milind, metaphor is actually Rupak, no?
Could be.
Yes.
But then
Rupak
what is
katha आपण म्हणतो.
difference okay. We will get into this some other day. Upma और रूपक में क्या फर्क है? But for today, we have to finish. It is almost 10:05 and we have to do activities also. So we'll come back to that some other day. Thank you so much. All right. Circle of competence. Here, know what you know and more importantly, what you don't. Operate within your areas of expertise. क्या मतलब है सबका? Anybody? In simple, what does this mean? Very good. Name of the movie? I believe Dirty Harry. Name of the character? Inspector Harry Callahan. Harry Callahan, the inspector from a Hollywood movie, Clint Eastwood, he has an encounter किसी गुंडे के साथ. इसके पास गन है, उसके पास है, डिशां डिशां होता है. क्लिंट ईस्टवुड उड़ाता है उस आदमी को, विलन को. And then Clint Eastwood says, a man must know his limitations. क्या मतलब हुआ?
What we don't know. We must know what we don't.
We must know what we don't know. We must know how limited we are. If you don't do that, you will take risks and you may fail. You may fall down. Imagine a scenario. Listen very carefully. Imagine a scenario, Hollywood movie again. Two people at the mountain. Dishow, dishow. Hero and villain. Now, the villain has got a pistol and the hero has got a gun. Who's going to hit the target because the distance is very far? Who's going to get to hit the target right?
Pistol villain.
Make sure what you're saying. I have two answers. One is pistol.
The one with the
other is-
gun.
Why? Why?
Because the gun can shoot at more range.
Distance. The pistol aiming is good, but it has a certain range. Distance. The bullet cannot go for far distance. But if there's a long barrel, the distance is going to be longer. In that case, again, the same dialogue. If you want to fight with me, you should know your limitations, man. Now, here, the limitation is not about equipment necessarily, but the limitation can be about your expertise. Anybody here in the room who has got expertise in a certain area?
Yes, sir.
Can you just tell me what is your area of expertise?
Sir, I am expert in abacus.
Abacus. If you get a child and to whom you need to now
Yes.
teach English grammar, what should you do? You don't want to lose the client. You still want to take charge money, but they want to learn English grammar and that also 10th standard. What will you do?
Okay. Then I don't take.
That is one option. And the second option is you send him to a friend who is an expert in
Yes.
and maybe charge a referral fee. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
It
no?
makes sense. Yes.
All right, guys. So that is the
Uh,
circle of competence. What does competence mean? Anybody?
Sir, here, instead of emphasize second part of the sentence, can we emphasize first part? Know what you know. As I said, I know abacus, so I should work on that.
Correct. So you should work on that. And whenever you feel that is not your area of your ये कौन दीप्ति है ना मैम?
Yes, sir.
तो दीप्ति मैम अभी भी मैं वही एक्सप्लेन करने वाला था with the word competence. Exactly what you're asking, okay?
Okay, sir.
Exactly what you're hinting at. So, ladies and gentlemen, what does competence mean? Okay.
क्षमता, तुमची
All right.
क्षमता.
Okay. So competence is if somebody wants to have a detailed, proper definition, should I quickly give you? Anybody who's looking for good knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Competence is made up of three elements. One is knowledge, other is skill, and third is your attitude. If you miss any of them, you're not competent. Is that cool? Is that good? Helpful? All right. So here, know when to trust your judgment. Know when to ask for help. So certain cases, you know what you know, and certain cases, you need to ask your help. So circle of competence means आपको जो पता है, आप जिसमें expert है, उस area में you will be very powerful. उसके बाद, if you still want to do it, hire a professional from that field. Is that fair? Is that simple? और जैसे
Yes, sir.
Dipti ma'am is saying, focus on your area. But I'm going beyond that and I'm saying, of course, focus on your area. But if you want to still exert your influence, take help from an expert from some other area. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we looked at about what, like 5 of them models. We don't have much time. There are dozens of models, but we took a look at 5 models. Now, we have to remember that models work better when used together. In other words, you can use multiple models together. Interesting, enough? So you can use first principles and you can also use circle of competence together. Let's take a look at this. Apply these models consistently. Don't just make you smarter. Question. अगर हमने ये मॉडल यूज किए तो स्मार्ट नहीं बनेंगे, यहां तो लिखा है कि स्मार्ट नहीं बनेंगे. It makes you more intentional. What does intentional mean? Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else quickly? Intentional?
What
Do
we
what you
really
actually want to do.
Ladies
It
first.
makes
Ladies
it
first.
makes you more clarity about aware more aware about your thinking pattern.
Very good. All right, guys. So, frankly speaking, even if these models may not make you smarter, I would, Daniel, some network issue, we cannot hear you. Even if the model usage may not make us smarter, but here is my theory. Getting exposure is going to make you more resourceful. Anybody with me on this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The more resourceful you are, the more valuable you're becoming to the company, to your family, or to your country also. Anybody following what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What we are doing here in next level training events or next level book club or anything with next level, what we are doing is bringing you to an understanding that you have a choice to become more resourceful. The more resourceful we are going to become day by day, your value is going to increase. All right?
Right.
Okay, let's move on. Now, let's do an activity. I want somebody to read what we are supposed to do. Who would like to read? Nice, loud, and clear. Guys, you're wasting time.
0 to activity. Which model or combination can be used here? Raju is not able to
Sorry, it is not top. This my slide guy and he makes mistakes. एक second. Hey Raju, ये कैसे slide बनाते हो सब mistakes? This is really bad. अभी बैठ गए ना चुप. Sorry, I scolded him.
Raju is not able to decide whom should he marry. He has seen 5 beautiful girls through arranged meetings by his parents.
Did everybody understand the scenario and what you're supposed to do? Is there anybody who did not understand so we can explain it to them? Lakshmi, did you understand? All right. So how do we solve this? Do we have a volunteer? Not Rohit and not Gaurav. Anybody else?
May I?
Go ahead, please.
So,
Firstly, explain. Hey, Vaibhav. Firstly, explain what is the situation. Then explain which model will you use and why.
So the situation is, Raju has to decide which of the 3 beautiful girls he can marry, and all the 3 girls have been set up through arranged marriage. Sorry, through arranged meeting.
Yeah.
So I don't remember all the names, but he must choose the girl who would be more compatible among the 3.
वो तो ठीक है वैभव. हमें लॉजिकल आंसर नहीं चाहिए. हमें ऐसा आंसर चाहिए जो अलाइंड हो कि मॉडल कौन सा यूज करेंगे.
तो फिर एक बार वापस वो मॉडल वाला ये दिखाएंगे आप?
देखेंगे ना. क्या क्या मॉडल्स है हमारे पास? एक है फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल्स. फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल्स में क्या है? ब्रेक डाउन टू द फंडामेंटल्स.
यस.
हाँ. सेकंड में क्या है? सेकंड ऑर्डर. थिंक बियॉन्ड इमीडिएट कॉन्सिक्वेंस. थर्ड में क्या है? इन्वर्जन. हाउ कुड आई फेल? क्या नहीं करना चाहिए फेल होने के लिए? इन्वर्जन. Occam's razor. The simplest one is the solution we are looking for. या फिर we also have circle of competence. क्या करेंगे? कौन सा करेंगे?
Sir, I think second model.
Let's
Second
try.
and
Second देखते
First
हैं क्या है.
principles and second order.
my opinion, second and fifth.
All right, let's take a
Same.
look at
My
second.
also opinion is second and fifth.
Why second, ladies and gentlemen? Why? हाँ, लेकिन एक्सप्लेन करो ना, क्या है ये ऐसे लॉन्ग टर्म, शॉर्ट टर्म, ये कोई आंसर है क्या?
Due to ripple effect, we thought about
To
when
consider.
we go with the first girl, what is the ripple effect of that?
Correct.
Did he compatible with? Did she compatible with me or not?
Correct.
You think?
Anybody? You see, guys, all your answer seems to be correct, but you should be able to explain, you should be able to justify that. For justifying, you need 2 things. One, your concept should be clear in your head. And secondly, your communication should be strong. If you fail either of them, you won't be able to convince.
So fifth model also.
Ayo.
Sir.
Stop. Finish this
Sorry.
second one, then we'll go to the fifth.
Sorry, sir. Okay.
No problem. Anybody, would you like to explain why number 2? Your answer is correct. Number 2 is the correct answer, but why? How?
I think it has been already explained. Sir. Marriage is a long-term affair. Means we cannot jump into a decision quickly.
Correct.
So that it is a long-term affair. So much thinking has to be applied here. So second order
How will
provides.
you think? How will you choose the girl? All of them are beautiful. 3 are beautiful. How will you choose? Even if you second order, what will you do? I'm telling you, your answers
He
are
will
correct. You're
see
just not able to
compatibility.
express. Huh?
He will see the compatibility and
Yes. He can see the compatibility. Anything
And
else he can see?
prediction of long-term consequences with them,
Very good.
with all 3.
Very good. So he can look at compatibility. He can look at her education because beauty sare hai na. Let me give an example. If you are a movie maker, you have Deepika also, Alia Bhatt also, and let's say Sheetal Pawar also. Now, as a producer, your budget is very low. You have only 3 lakhs as budget, but you took a loan and you paid 2 crores to one heroine of your choice. Question: if the movie fails, what will happen?
Ripple effect.
Ari, what is the ripple effect?
That get into
Exactly.
debt, sir.
So
Debt
what
brother.
what could he have done? He could have thought, if I'm taking so much of loan and if I'm paying so much of money to ex-heroine, if the movie fails, then what? So what order thinking is that?
Second order.
Are you getting it? He can do the same thing with these 3 beautiful girls. Look at compatibility, look at habits,
Yes,
look at
sir.
education,
Yes, sir.
look at is this person cultured? How will this person behave with my parents? Does this person know cooking? Is this person working or not? There are so many factors they can study, but if he only gets attracted, oh my God, so beautiful, let's marry. Is that a good idea?
No, sir.
no, sir.
No, sir.
So are you figuring out how mental models can be useful? Good. Good example. Getting clarity?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Question to you. You knew the correct answer. Why did I not stop there? Why did not say correct, correct? Go ahead. Why did I not do that?
Due to clarity, sir.
Sorry?
Clarity.
Due to clarity, sir.
Clarity of what?
Clarity of our thoughts, sir. Yeah.
Clarity of 2 things. One, the thought, and secondly, the
Communication skill. Tongue.
yes. Always remember that.
Mental model.
Only clarity in your head is not enough, and only speaking well is not enough. There has to be a combination. All right. Should we quickly attempt this also real quick?
Yes, sir.
Who would like to read loud and clear? Guys.
Papu is excited about a new job opportunity just 90 kilometers from home. He says he has been enjoying motorcycle rides with his friends once in 3 months, where they travel to a fun place about 100 kilometers away from home.
So the question is, should he take up this job? Because anyways, he's going there once in 3 months. He's traveling 100 kilometers. No problem. Should he take up this job? It's only 90 kilometers from home.
Yes, sir.
Really?
No, sir.
No, sir. Once in 3 months is the focal point.
लेकिन कोई तो yes बोल रहे हैं उनको कि हाँ no problem 100 kilometers तो no problem 90 kilometers. Which model?
Ripple effect.
All right. So maybe, or again, maybe 2 also. Model 2 also. What does 2 say? कुछ दिन तो अच्छा लगेगा 2-4 दिन तो अच्छा लगेगा 90 kilometers, लेकिन every day 90 kilometers for 2 years sustainable?
Yes, sir.
No.
All right. Do you want to do the last one or that's it? Should we stop? Quickly, tell me. All right. So here you go. Let's take a common problem. Now, this is a group activity, but we have no time. Let's take a common problem, and instead of asking, how can we succeed, we can ask, how can we fail?
Inversion.
Inversion.
Inverse.
Inversion. Yes.
So, inversion ke liye, can anybody give a scenario, any problem, a simple problem at home or at work? Should I suggest a problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Imagine you are a hiring manager. Listen carefully. You are the hiring manager and you have got a process, meaning you have got a client from the UK. You want to hire people as programmers who will be taking instructions from British people and then programming accordingly. Question. What kind of candidates should you avoid? Think
Who
about
don't know English?
Very good.
Please don't know English.
Understand British
Who
accent.
don't know English या फिर उनको British वाली English नहीं आ रही है.
British
Accent.
British.
Okay, तो ये रहा एक point. दूसरा point,
Who are not good at communication.
not good at communication. English तो आती है, British English भी समझ रही है, लेकिन communication में उनका इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, उनको आता ही नहीं communication, boring communication करते हैं. वो हमारे काम के लोग हैं क्या hiring manager की हैसियत से?
No.
So here what we do is we make a list of what we don't want or what is going to fail. 2 points, 3 points, 5 points, 10 points. Should we choose a candidate? If your office is in Mumbai, should we choose a candidate who lives in Panvel?
No.
No, sir.
All right. Should we choose a candidate who's just fresh out of college? He's very clever.
Yes.
No,
sir.
sir.
Think about it. He has to report to the British clients and they can
No, sir.
some complex
No,
work.
sir. We need experienced person here.
We need experience because it is not about English. Even if this kid knows good English, but it is about experience, how to work with clients, how to be polite, how to give service.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Right. So you make a list, and in real life, when at the hiring time, what do you do with that list?
Not.
We will
Sorry?
avoid that list.
Yes. So whatever is
Listed.
written on the list, you will do exactly the opposite. If the list says hire a person who doesn't understand English, when hiring, you're going to choose.
Who know English very well.
Correct. If your
We
failure
hate
list
communication.
says, hire a person who's just fresh out of college, while actually doing what will you do?
Hire a
We hire
experienced
an
person.
experienced person.
Meaning reject a person who is
Not well
Just
versed.
freshly
fresh
from
out of
Experience.
college.
Just fresh out.
Are you with me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is how in real life, be it at home, be it at work, be it at the client site, you can use mental models. Okay, so here are some of the common models. Loss aversion, Bayes theorem, Dunning-Kruger effect. Again, spelling. मैं last time बोल रहा spelling mistake नहीं करने के. All right, now he won't. डर गया. All right. So guys, hungry for more mental models? Should we do something next time?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we did the
Yes,
best
sir.
we had the time today. Good time to ask
Yes.
questions, but you guys are so clever and intelligent, you have no questions. You understood everything. Thank you. And, and if you want to join us again, please remember, we conduct trainings and activities and everything in psychology, creativity, leadership, and confidence, and everything is geared towards personal development. What age group people? Any age group people can join because we are into lifelong learning. If you are interested, age is not a barrier, timing is not a barrier. And for now, bye bye and keep shining bright. All
Bye,
right.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody wants to say anything real quick before we leave in the next 1 minute? Does anybody want to express anything? Hanji. Occam's
Yes.
razor. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Anybody?
Even I can use inversion framework in my business activities.
So
It's really
nice.
helpful, sir. Yeah, it's really helpful.
Great.
Yes, sir. Any one of model, it is useful in various areas of our life.
Awesome. Anybody else want to say anything? Express real quick.
Sir, next time when it comes to a problem, we'll try to break it down and then we'll try to compare with all the models you taught us. So we'll try to solve the problem with the models now.
Wonderful, wonderful, guys.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. So model gives us an
Thank you.
opportunity. Models give us an opportunity to think in a different way, to start utilizing our brain. I personally
Yes, sir.
feel, believe it or not, ये मेरा कहना है, आप मानो या ना मानो, my opinion is that we are not utilizing our brains so much. We are getting distracted, be it with social media, with eating, drinking, sleeping, having fun, but we are not really utilizing our thinking capacity. And I think that is making us limited. Our brains are good. Our bodies are good. Our minds are good. We are not utilizing them, is what I feel. I don't know what you feel, but I have seen it happen all the time. Not with me alone, with my students, with my clients, happens everywhere. Yes, anybody else? Daniel, want to say
Sir,
anything? Anybody want to say anything? Yes.
sir, at least today we know that how to use this scenario, how to think actually. Previously, we don't know how to think, in which framework or
Great. Anybody else?
Thank
Okay.
you, sir, for today's session. We are more hungry for other models also, sir.
All right, then we'll have a part 2 of this if you enjoyed the models, because there are other
Yes, sir.
beautiful models which can really help you think. And for our sake, we're going to say the models are going to make us smarter. We are already smart, but we can be smarter.
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies
Now,
and gentlemen. Yes.
sir,
Boliye.
one more thing. Now we will not stuck in the problem. We'll utilize our thinking and the model, which can be used in that problem.
Awesome. Agar humne, whatever we learn, even if we start applying 10% from every program that we have, you won't believe how many benefits you can get.
Sir, I want to say NVC I'm applying, not whole day, but I'm relaxed. Seriously.
I also applied NVC today, and usually there could be friction, but with NVC, I also noticed that I spoke to somebody and I was very frank and open and honest, and I used it and things kind of dissolved. I said, awesome, this works.
So my kids are amazed ki how mama is talking to us like this. It never happened.
I'm so happy to see a positive difference in real life. So, guys,
Yes, sir.
collecting knowledge, listening to stuff, audiobooks, reading books, not enough. We have to firstly understand, absorb, and make that our own so that we become more than what we are today. On that note, signing out. Thank you for joining us. We might have a session
Thank you, sir.
on Friday. I'll let you know what the topic is on Friday. So keep connected. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Good
Good
night,
night,
sir.
sir.